Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners. The Bulls will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pena. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Roadrunners offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All right, guys, let's take just a second here and talk about UTSA. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially.
Breaks into the open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunners. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Bulls offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him. Sometimes you play zone. Mix it up. Give different looks because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the 1st down. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Ball into the end zone, and It's intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Got a little space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Looking to throw, it's Evans. He hurls one deep down the left side. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Picked up
What a dumb
on that
animation.
return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He leaves it with his back. Turning it on. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Roadrunners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Still on his feet at the 45. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
UCSA 14, South Florida 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's McLaughlin. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his
They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Let's talk for a second here about USF. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he got loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And some room to work. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. To the air on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shakes off the defender. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He's got it. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, South Florida. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's in.
Well, they rep this play every day in practice, 50 times? Simple hitch route. Quarterback puts it right on him. Receivers just got to finish the play.
Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious. He is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pass is broken up, incomplete, but there is a penalty flag on the field, and they may be throwing it in reverse. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Bulls will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Smith wants to throw. Using the quick game. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Power ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide out trying to get it in. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But
They will score! Touchdown, Roadrunners! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield.
What?
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, USF.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Smith dropping to pass. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes a grab over the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Grabbed in the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Bulls! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Here comes the 2-point try.
And that's that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
25.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man quickly. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's now up to 71 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The give as they work on that clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Rushes on him.
Come on.
And the heat
Get out of the pocket.
knock him down back at the 45.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense, because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You can tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Kidding me, dude? All of that was ridiculous.
He's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bulls. Somehow they got up off the deck. They fought back, and they tied the game.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter. Need a score.
Where are my blockers at?
To get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? It just feels like every time this QB has thrown the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Right down the boulevard. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memory.
I agree.